Teacher. Thanks for coming in here today. Let us know in the comment section where you are from. And remember that the comment section is like the chalkboard of a classroom. The comment section is a place to write things that are kind, that are educational, and that are helpful to make this world a better place. If you are somebody who doesn't give a shit about the animals or the planet that we share or about humans in general, this is not the place for you. You are free to leave. This is a place for smart people. This is a place for kind people. This is a place for people to learn and to grow. So thanks again for coming in, everybody. Hi, Velma. Thank you for saying hi. Hi, Miss Lana. Nice name. Hi there. Hi, William. Thank you guys for being here. What's poppin'? Somebody writes. Corn? I don't know. Is that the new expression? Like, yo, what's up? Is that what that? I hate that. Yo, what's up? I don't know. The sky, the clouds. Like, just say hi. Thanks, guys, on YouTube. Thank you. So I have YouTube and I have TikTok over here. If you don't see the sign back here, it says, be vegan, not violent, start now. And there's another one here that says, be brave, be brave or be vegan, start now. If you're on TikTok, it might be clipped off a little bit. On YouTube, well, you guys, I have two different cameras, you know? All right, so if you'd like to come in, let me know. If you want to come and read a card, we are doing cards. The point of coming in is to practice to be a vegan teacher. So the point is not just to help you to be vegan, but the point is to help you to be a vegan teacher, to do your own live streams right here on TikTok and YouTube. How do you do it? Well, you just practice, get yourself a desk, figure out what your persona is, who you want to be. If you want some private coaching from me, I do that. So I speak to people on a regular basis. I have lots of people on TikTok here that I talk to, and I help them to by getting to know TikTokers and YouTubers. And I try to help them find their niche. Like, let's say you're a soccer player, I'll help you to have your account be primarily about soccer, but also veganism. Or if you're a business person, whatever it is, you're a nurse, you're a doctor. So I do private coaching for that, to get to know you really well and then brainstorm ideas about how you can make your channel the best possible. All right, so right now we are doing selfish excuses. These are 100 questions, 300 questions. And the 300 questions have to do with things that people have asked me in the past. So we're on selfish excuses, question 57. So the person says, but what if I don't want to change my diet? So if the person doesn't want to change, here's the answer. Change can be hard at first, but the benefits to your health, animals, and the planet make it worth the effort. Chickens, cows, pigs, turkeys, and lambs all have a right to live and not be kidnapped and eaten. Make sense? Of course it makes sense. Hey, thank you, Pizza Bagel, for coming in. I'm glad that you are a vegan pizza bagel. That's good. Guys, tap on the screen 100 times each. Thank you guys for being here. Pen, thank you so much for saying that you love me. Who else do we have? Lots of nice people here. What? My goodness. Join Dean Withers, somebody says. Well, yeah, that's a good idea. You could join him and remind him to be vegan. He's just a bit of a wuss, you know. Dean Withers, he could be vegan, but he's just not tough. He's just not brave like me. He might have millions of followers, but you know, he doesn't have self-control. If you ever notice, he has all kinds of little habits, and he blames stuff on the animals. Like I don't know. Actually, I don't know what he's doing. I don't really understand Dean Withers or his friend Parker. I don't know why they're not vegan yet. Hey, Xander, thank you for sharing the live stream. Somebody asked, would you consider killing a fly bad? Well, you don't need to kill flies. Just try to get them outside. Thank you. But if anyone is attacking you, you are allowed to defend yourself. Thanks for the heart. If you guys want to come in and read the cards, you can. But thank you for sharing the live stream. Vexa, Water, Isla, thank you for subscribing. Leo, thank you for saying you love me. Hey, Mason, thank you for being here. Thank you for being so kind to the animals and to those of us who are protecting them. Hey, Water, thanks for sharing. Okay, hold on. Let me see if anybody wants to come in here. Gluttony says, can I read a card? Yes, you can. Everybody can read a card, just that I ask that you're over 18, and how you prove that is by putting decorations on the screen. So, a lot of times kids come in and then they just say whatever. So to make sure that you're an adult, you have to put some decorations on the screen and you rise to the top. For example, gluttony has 31 points and Ellie has 12 points, but you need more than that to be able to speak to me. Okay, I'm just telling you the truth. I'm going to teach the class myself. If you are mature enough and you want to come in, that's cool. We can talk to you and let you come in as a guest. All right, selfish excuses number 58. This is 58. But what if I grew up eating meat? Well, we all grew up eating meat, right? Yeah, almost all of us grew up eating meat. So the answer is, just because something was part of your upbringing doesn't mean it's the best choice for your health or ethics. Okay, so when you guys are vegan teachers or when you become vegan and somebody asks you, that's what you can say. You can say, look, we grew up with all kinds of things. Doesn't mean it's right. You might have grown up with fat parents and you might be like, you know what, I don't want to be like them. You might have grown up with lazy parents and you can break the cycle. You might have grown up with parents who are not super intelligent and you might decide, you know what, I'd kind of like to be more intelligent than my parents. Then you can learn more. Just the fact that you are here is awesome. The fact that you are all here shows how smart you are. Willing to learn, willing to grow, and willing to care. Having said that, I noticed some of you guys are asking about my necklace here. Here's what it says. It says, forced circumcision of baby boys is child abuse and should be illegal. Circumcision is something that is done to little baby boys. It's fucked up. It's truly evil. To pin down a little child, to pin down a baby, and to cut off part of their body without their consent is really fucked up. It should be illegal, and the parents who pay the doctor to do this, should be in jail. They should have their child taken away from them. And any doctors who do this should also be in jail. There is no reason to hurt your child. There's no reason to pin them down. I've seen this done in the hospital. They take the new babies, they put them in this mold, this plastic mold. They tie up their hands with Velcro. They tie up their feet. It is absolutely barbaric. It is beyond disgusting. When I saw it being done, I couldn't believe my eyes. I was a new nursing student at the time. I was 16 or 17. And that was my first battle with rights, actually. That was the very first battle that I undertook. It wasn't with animal rights, it was with human rights. Thank you very much. You're right. Joanne writes, 100 healthy babies die every year from complications of this completely unnecessary surgery. Don't do this to your child. Do not do this. If you're a mom who's pregnant right now, and for some reason the father is saying that he wants this, you tell him to fuck off. You say, nobody is touching my baby. Nobody is going to hurt my baby. Women, you stand up for your children, and your boys will appreciate it after. And by the way, there are some boys now who grow up, some men, and they are suing their parents for having done this to them. They are suing their fathers for having done this to them, their mothers, and the doctors involved in this. Yeah, good for them. All right, thank you guys. Thank you for the super chats, by the way, and thank you to the person who, that vegan girl, Emily, who wrote, wake up. The animals need you to be vegan, not violent. Thank you. I'm going to pin your message. Beautiful you. All right, guys. So look, just let me put my book up here. Let me switch my screen around, and we're going to get and see if anybody has put any decorations on the screen here and would like to come to the top. Let's see what we have. All right, we have Gluttony, who's up to 101 points. Still not enough to be able to speak to me today. You're going to have to do more than that. Please don't put the music on the screen because then other people can't hear what's going on. You can put those things on the desk. You can put a chicken on my shoulders. That's totally fine. But the songs can be a little bit irritating. I've actually muted you so YouTube can't hear the songs. All right, selfish excuses. Question 59. But what if I just don't care about animals? What do you say to somebody if they say that, if they just don't care about animals? What do you say? First of all, do you even believe them? Is it possible to not care about any animals? I can't believe that. I can't believe that. Does anybody actually not care? I mean, unless you're a psychopath. The answer is, still, you could say this to them. You might not care about your neighbors either, but surely you must agree that they have a right not to be enslaved and murdered when they have done nothing to hurt you. It's true, right? Do we all love all of our neighbors? Not necessarily. Some of them you might not even like, but you don't want them to be hurt. You don't want them to be turned into food. You wouldn't want somebody to pin down the women in your neighborhood and force them to be pregnant or steal their milk. So let's not do it to the animals either. Let's be morally consistent and let's be vegan from now on. And yes, veganism is attached to this issue that is written on my necklace here. Definitely. If you are against pinning down girls and cutting off part of their anatomy, forced circumcision of baby girls is illegal. Why is it not illegal to do that to boys? That's weird, right? It's very strange. Yeah. Thank you guys to everybody who is here and writing so many nice things here. Thank you guys for being vegan. And thank you to everybody who is so sweet in the comment section. All right, let's read another card. Selfish excuses, question 60. But what if I don't want to be one of those preachy vegans? If you don't want to be one of those preachy vegans, those speaking out against Hitler, putting Jews in gas chambers during World War II, or against meat eaters, putting 6-month-old pigs in gas chambers are not preaching. They are not preaching. They are defending the victims, just like I'm defending the baby boy victims, human victims. I'm also defending the baby animal victims. If you were a victim, you would love those preachy vegans. So appreciate them, and yes, even mimic them. Hey, thank you guys for the super chats, by the way. I just noticed another one, and I'm so sorry that I didn't get to read it out loud. Somebody says, I'm vegan. Thank you, Sarah, very much. Hey, Lila Barnum, thank you for saying that. Thank you very much. Palmer just wrote that you're eating animals right now. So you know what? You're going to be removed permanently from my channel because what you did is vegan phobic. You on purpose are trying to create a shitstorm. So I can see... pardon me, you can see your own comment, but nobody else can, right? Thank you, by the way, Joanne, for being here. I so much appreciate you helping out. Somebody's saying music lover says you love me. Hey, thank you for saying that. Over here on YouTube, let's see what's going on TikTok. We got Wally that came in. Hey, a bunch of you guys just subscribed. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for that. That is awesome. What else is happening, you guys? Hey, Gluttony, you put another little rose on the screen. Try and squeak your way up there, okay? Buckle Boy just came in. We have, 12,000 likes. That's pretty impressive, guys. Very impressive. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Well, it takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Well, gotta get the message in your head. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Well, gotta get the message in your heart. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Well, gotta be smart enough to grow. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Well, gotta be brave enough to say no to the status quo. Can you do it? Yes, you can. Here are the first steps of your 100-click plan. Google vegan athletes and vegan recipes. You will learn that plants provide all the protein your body needs. Okay, so now that you know you can be 100% healthy as a vegan, it's time to watch the important documentaries. Because otherwise, without this vital information, you'll never fully understand. Your success as a vegan depends on you watching these. So here they are. Way to go, Anna. Repeat after me. Earthlings, Earthlings, Dominion movement, what the hell, the game changers, Cowspiracy, Crispiracy. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Well, gotta get the message in your head. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Well, gotta get the message in your heart. It takes 100 clicks.
Tap on the screen.
Until you're vegan. Well, gotta be smart enough to grow. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Well, gotta be brave enough to say no to the status quo. Alright, so let's go over what we've learned.
Let's
It
go.
takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Plants have protein.
Yep.
You're going to be completely healthy. You
Yes.
just gotta eat properly.
Right.
Being vegan is gonna help you. It's gonna help the planet.
And
you're gonna be saving 100 animals per year.
It takes
100 clicks until you're vegan. Well, gotta get the message in your head. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Well, gotta get the message in your heart. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Well, gotta be smart enough to grow. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Well, gotta be brave enough to say no to the status quo.
don't you know, it takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Thanks everyone for coming here, by the way, to get your clicks. You are very smart to be here. That means just the fact that you stopped here. Even if you stop for a little while, it shows that you are kind, it shows that you are smart and compassionate and you want to learn. We have a couple of super chats here. Let me get to them. Chicken on Biscuits writes, how do we sell veganism to a cannibal? People aren't cannibals, guys. I'm not sure what you mean. You're gonna have to change your name, okay? You're gonna write vegan chicken on biscuits. Change your name right now. This is an inappropriate name for you. And you know, we're here to discuss veganism. We're here to tell people that they can be vegan if they want to be, if they give a shit. I can't change you to make you care about animals if you don't care. Look, I'm just here to show you these little guys and to remind you that when you were little, if somebody ever tried to cut the head off of one of your friends, you would freak the fuck out. Chicken on my shoulder, chicken on my head. Thank you, TikTok. That is something I will never dread. Thanks, TikTok. Listen, thank you very much for the people who are here writing all these amazing comments. You guys are truly fantastic. Thank you so much for being so kind to who we have here. Mark came in, Mark subscribed, Piggy subscribed, Vegan Buffalo is joined. Hey, hi guys. Wonderful community, guys. Keep on tapping. All right, what else do we have? Worty writes, $5 donation over here on my YouTube channel, right? Hi, I'm vegan, not religious, and had a question. Elaborate on circumcision. I always thought it was just cleaner, but I'm open to learning this view. So circumcision is pinning down a baby boy and taking his penis and forcing the foreskin down, which is barbaric because it's not meant to go down. It's like ripping it off. It's you know what? You're going to have to look it up yourself, okay? Essentially, what the doctor does is they pin down the brand new baby boy, human, and they take these kind of scissors. It would be the same thing as taking scissors and forcing it into the fingernail and just like fucking cutting it all and just going all around and doing it. Like, it's absolutely barbaric. And even if the baby was asleep, which they're not, and even if the baby had proper painkillers, which they don't because the doctors never wait for them to take effect, they just fucking start chopping. It is messed up. Even if that was the case, the fact of the matter is they are pinning down baby boy humans and they are cutting off part of his body without his consent. Now, if you're 18 years old and you decide for whatever reason you want to have your boobs cut off, you want to have your ears cut off, like, you can do whatever you want to your own body. But this is not your body. This is your baby. Fuck all you people who do this to your children. And then we wonder why there's so much violence in the world. You don't think that this baby remembers this sexual assault, this mutilation? This is sexual mutilation to their body. Don't do it. Go and research it. There's no reason to do it. Leave your babies the fuck alone. Madeline Heldon gave a $9.99 donation. You didn't write anything, Madeline, but I appreciate your donation. Guys, if you want me, this is a yellow one, so it's going to stay on the screen for a long time. So Madeline, if you want to write something else, like who you are, you know, you're obviously like something I said. Are you liking this part? Are you liking veganism? What me speaking? Are you liking everything? How did you find out about my channel? Like, I wish that when you guys put the yellow ones in, because they stay on the screen longer, you guys on YouTube, that you write something a little bit so I can get to know you better, you know? Thank you, though. I'm going to press a heart on your donation and a thumbs up. Thank you, Madeline, for the $5 donation. Meanwhile, over here, we've got Gluttony at 171 points. Gluttony wants to come in and read a card. Second place is Lowry with 70 points. Still not enough, guys, to prove that you are actually adults who give a shit. So I'm not letting you guys in. We are going to instead continue to read the cards with me reading them and you guys just following along. All right, let's look. Silly nutrient excuses. But do vegans get enough B12 if they don't eat meat? Do vegans get enough B12 if they don't eat meat? Well, B12 comes from bacteria, not animals. In modern farming, animals are given B12 supplements because their diets are deficient too. Did you hear that? I worked as a nurse for many years, and we used to give B12 injections to people who ate meat all the time. Okay, well, I'm not saying we gave B12 all the time. It wasn't that often, but it was people who were eating meat. You know, people have deficiencies, and it's really important that you get B12, which here in Canada, it comes in the soy milk already added. In Italy, where I also live part-time, it's not. It's not. So it's a really, really interesting thing. Let me go over here and press this here. Madeline gave another $19.99 donation and wrote, "Come up." Come up. Madeline, what do you mean come up? Come up where? What is she talking about? Does anybody else know what Madeline's saying? She donated $19.99, but just wrote, "Come up, come." I'm up. I'm awake. I'm here at my desk. Like, I don't know what you mean. Sorry, Madeline. Sorry, I don't know what you mean. I would like to respond, but not sure what you're saying. Okay, let's go over here. We have somebody who is, Lowry's got 70 points. Willow has 1 point. O'Brien has 1 point. Let me see who else is here, guys. We are looking for people who are going to read cards and not be cruel. People who are, if you're watching right now and you want to come in and talk to me, you can. You can do that. I'm looking for people who look like they are adults, and I don't really see anybody. However, I do recognize, where did Willow go? Willow, I just saw you here. Willow's gone. All right, so what we're going to do is, we have here somebody named, well, let's let Lori in. Oh, no. I don't know. Let me see what this person is. Only 101 followers. And it says something like S-Deck Kid, sorry. You also have, you have a unicorn there, Lori. I can't let you in with a unicorn as your image. Okay? It just sounds like you're a child. Like, unicorns don't exist. You know that, right? Mermaids don't exist, right? I mean, you might be here with the right spirit, but I'm sorry. It just doesn't sound like you're over 18. All right, so guys, Google vegan athletes. Okay, that's what the little girl is saying. Google vegan athletes. Great idea. Thank you guys over here on my YouTube channel. Did I just get, oh, I just got another super chat. This person is a $5 super chat by somebody named Bloodless Leech. Should I even bother to read this? Guys on TikTok, what do you think? This person's name is Bloodless Leech. Doesn't sound very promising. But, you know, we're curious, right? All right, here, let's get our animals in here. Animals for safety. All the animals are going to protect us from the bad comments. No, I'm kidding. Okay. Drinking and using water is stealing fishes. Oh, I knew it. I knew it was going to be an absolutely stupid low IQ comment. Who calls themselves Bloodless Leech? What a moron. Seriously, what are you doing? Why are you paying $5 to write something so stupid? Are you're saying that when we what okay, drinking and using water is stealing fish's home? Do you also think that when we all breathe, that we are stealing the birds' homes? Okay, I'm sorry, I can't talk to retarded people. Okay, you're gonna have to leave. You're just too stupid to be here. We have here Madeline Helton says she wants to read a card. Oh, can I read a card? Okay, Madeline, how it works if you want to read a card is that you have to jump over to my TikTok channel. You see, I have YouTube here and I have TikTok here. This is awesome. I really appreciate you being here. But if you want to read a card, you have to go to my TikTok channel, which is called Music by That Vegan Teacher. And then you have to decorate the live stream over there, like put a whale in. You guys over here, if you want to read a card, you have to put a whale, or you have to do something like put a giraffe on the screen, some kind of animals, dancing puppy on the desk and things like that. And then you go to the top. All right, we have Gluttony Girl with 241 points, and Cam for the Animals is in second place with 71. Cam, you're getting there. You're almost ready to come up. But Gluttony's ahead of you. But here's the thing. I know Cam is actually vegan, but I don't know if Gluttony is. Who calls themselves Gluttony? Gluttony, you only have 9 followers. I can't let you in, all right? I just can't let you in because it just doesn't seem, but now I'm so curious. Okay, hold on, let me let you in. Guys, I know you're curious too. Okay, let's see what Gluttony is gonna say. Let's see if we're wrong about Gluttony. Imagine if we're wrong. First thing we gotta find out is this person actually over 18? Are they alone in a room? Do they know how to read? Hey.
Hi, I am 18, I promise.
Okay,
I am, I promise.
Okay, why would you call your account name Gluttony?
Oh, because I like to eat a lot.
Okay.
Do you know what gluttony means?
Yeah, well, gluttony can apply to more than just eating, but okay. Are you like fat?
No, but I like to eat.
Doesn't everybody like to eat?
Yeah, but it's like my hobby. I love to eat.
We all love to eat. It's all of our hobbies. All right, so
I like to eat non-dairy foods, non-dairy.
Okay.
Because
are you trying to be vegan?
Partially, yes, I'm trying. That's the end goal, definitely.
That's the end goal, for you to be fully vegan?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, here's a card for you to read.
Yay. Silly nutrition excuses. Question 62.
Actually, it says nutrient.
Oh, man, I meant that. Without dairy.
No, read. Just read it again for me, okay? Just do everyone a favor. Just read it again. Silly nutrient
excuses.
Okay.
Question 62. Without dairy, won't vegans get too little calcium for strong bones? Answer. Calcium is, I don't know how to read that word. I'm dyslexic. In plant sources
No, it doesn't work that way. I'm sorry. I'm just really sorry. But the point of you coming in, okay, is that you know how to read a card. You don't just jump over a word and act like nothing happened. We have people here on YouTube who don't see the card because I'm holding it over here. And you're just going to jump over a word and act like nothing happened? The point in me letting you in is because you know how to read. Okay? If you are dyslexic, do not come in to read. This is not being me being mean against dyslexic people, but the whole point in coming in is to read. Now, I don't believe you either. Okay? I don't even believe that you're dyslexic. I believe that you're lazy. You just said that your name is literally gluttony, right? Which means you take more than you deserve. I think you're lazy because you could read everything else. You just didn't know how to sound out the word abundant? What kind of 18-year-old does not know how to say abundant? What kind of an over 18 person comes in and says calcium is, I don't know what that word is, in plant sources? How are you teaching the class if you skip over important words in the sentence? You see, it's one thing for you to not be able to quickly read it, but to think that you can just jump over it, like, why wouldn't you try? Bun, dent. You couldn't figure that out? Okay, so your name is Gluttony. So before you ever come back to read a card, you're going to have to do a lot of work. You're going to have to practice reading. And if you come in again, you're going to have to change your name. It cannot say the word gluttony. I don't want to talk to somebody who takes more than they need. Okay, your account name, whatever your name is, it should be Bobby for the animals or Josephine for the animals. Okay, it should be something that shows that you give a shit beyond yourself. Gluttony means all you care about is yourself. Exactly. Fuck stupid people. Fuck. That's French for don't eat my pussycat. Exactly. All right, what else do we have? We have a $5 donation over here. This person on YouTube. Person's name is Milo. And person writes, Vegan teacher, I heard that people with vitamin B12 deficiency have white inner eyelids. No, you're getting that mixed up with an iron deficiency, silly. It is a weird question, Milo, because you can just look it up. Okay, Milo, listen. Here's the thing. Milo, next time when you're going to pay $4.99, okay? Just do me a favor. Just go and ask your question online, all right? And then pay $4.99 to say the fact, okay? You can teach with your comment, right? You could just come and say, I used to think this, but then I found out this. Okay, I used to think whatever it is, the thing that you're thinking, and now I know that that's not true. So you're getting the two mixed up, B12 and iron. Okay, so a B12 deficiency, hardly anybody has a B12 deficiency. Vegans are smart enough to know we need to take a multivitamin or just a B12 pill every few days. It's not a thing. It really isn't. But if you don't take your B12, it's extremely dangerous. So you have to take it, but it's not hard. Okay, and you know, we have some B12 stored up in us. Okay, who wants to read this card? Do you want to read it, Milo? If you want to read a card, you can hop over to my TikTok channel if you want. But you're gonna have to get in line. Let me see. Did this other person just join? Okay, Madeline. If you want to come over to my TikTok, I don't know what your name is over there, but hopefully your account name is the same. Let me see if Madeline's here. We still have Gluttony here. Gluttony, I'm going to have to remove you from the lineup, okay? It's just not working out, you coming in. All right, we got somebody else named That Girl Cece. That Girl Cece wants to come on in. She wants to read a card. Cece.
Hi.
Hi, Cece. Are you over 18?
Read the card.
Are you over 18?
Yes, I am.
Do you have dyslexia?
No, I don't.
Are you going to use dyslexia as a crutch or as a lie, or are you just going to try your best, and if you make a mistake, going to keep trying?
I will not use it as an excuse.
Thank you.
Okay. Question 62. Without dairy, won't vegans get too little calcium for strong bones? The answer, calcium is abundant in plant sources like fortified plant milks, tofu, almonds, chia seeds, leafy greens like kale, bok choy. Plant-based calcium is also absorbed more efficiently by the body than from dairy.
All right. And the little girl says, Google vegan athletes, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Thank you. No, it's okay. Thank you. You did a great job. Where are you in your vegan journey?
So
Oh, person's gone for some reason. Oh, sorry, you got disconnected. You can come back though. Next up we have Cam for the animals. Guys, thank you, by the way, for the little decorations on the screen. Thank you so much for everybody who is decorating the live stream. Very beautiful little decorations. And thank you for putting the, hey, we have 2 of you in here. Hey,
sorry.
2 people are here. All right, let's talk to that girl. Mute yourself for a sec, okay?
You want me to mute?
Yeah, do you know how?
Oh, I got you.
Okay, just mute, and we'll just get to Cam. Hi, Cam.
All right, again.
You ready to read a card?
Of course I am.
Okay, do you think I'm too hard on the person who said that he had dyslexia?
No, fuck them. Nicely, of course.
I don't want to be mean to these people, but like, don't come in if you don't know how to read. Like, it's okay if you have, you know, you don't have to be a perfect reader, but these people
That's
that
fine.
use
You have
it
a
as,
job to do.
yeah, okay. All right, here we go. Silly nutrient excuses.
Okay, question 63. Aren't vegans at risk for vitamin D deficiency without animal products? Answer. Vitamin D comes from sunlight. However, vegan-friendly fortified foods such as plant milks and cereals provide plenty of vitamin D. If necessary, a vegan D supplement can also be taken.
Yeah, all right, very interesting. So you guys say vitamin, like in two syllables, vitamin. We say vitamin.
Vitamin, yeah.
It's so strange how our languages evolve like that, isn't it?
I think it's crazy.
Yeah, I think we're saying it the right way, and you guys are saying it the wrong way.
Possibly.
Because, well, maybe if you say vitamin, but if you say vitamin, then you're literally taking out a whole syllable.
Yeah, true.
Can we compromise on that?
We've been lied to.
I don't know if it's vitamin or vitamin. I don't know why it changed. Like, which way was it said first? Vitamin or vitamin? Let's have a vote. Should it be vitamin or vitamin? Okay, right.
Let's see in the comments, guys.
Yeah. Okay, but how are we gonna know if we ask them? How about we say, okay, UK or Canada way, right? I'm Canadian. I say vitamin. So you guys write it down. If you write can, C-A-N, that means you think it's the right way to say vitamin. And if you write UK, it means you say vitamin. Let's see. All right. Would you like to read another card before we go? Or actually, hold on. I'm going to ask you some questions, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Should we eat cows or protect cows?
Protect them.
Check mark. Should we steal eggs from chickens or should we leave them with the mother who laid them?
Leave them.
Check mark. Is it okay to pin down baby humans and cut their foreskin off?
Absolutely not.
Check mark.
That's coming from someone that is circumcised.
What's that?
I said that's coming from someone who is circumcised.
You are. Yeah. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, there are some people who are circumcised and then they're in the locker room one day and they're like, wait, how come that person has extra something? Like, why don't I have that? Like,
see, mine was more of a medical issue rather than like forceful, like some countries and places, which I do not agree with.
Right. Okay. Because if it's a medical issue, of course, then that's different, right? It's like, then it's up to you, and it's up to you to decide. Or like if the little baby, for whatever reason, the pee's coming out the side, and they have the foreskin there, like there's different reasons to have it. But just to do it for aesthetics, like sometimes the dads say, "I want my son's penis to look like mine." Like what?
Shut up.
Like what? Are you walking around comparing? Like, like it's so crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, Cam, thanks a lot for being here. Thanks a lot for being an amazing.
By the way, I was on last night, and I was telling you about my 7th of September date.
Yes.
Like my declaration day, and you told me about Challenge 22, and I signed up. So I'm waiting to be added into my Facebook group chats and stuff like that.
That's amazing. Guys, listen, why don't you quickly tell everybody what Challenge 22 is? And meanwhile, guys, I want you to tap on the screen the whole time that he's teaching you, okay? His name is Cam for the Animals. And I want you guys to tap on the screen right now. Look at that, 27.9 thousand likes. Keep on tapping, guys, while he is teaching you. Go ahead, tell them what Challenge 22 is.
So basically, it's a free organization, from what I've gathered. They put you in groups with similar people who are on their journey to be vegan or are already vegans, and you can chit-chat with dietitians. They can support you, help you. If your family's not supportive, they can help you. They'll send you virtual hugs and all of that. It's really great, guys. You should look into it. Challenge22.com.
Yeah, thank you very, very much for that. Cam, you're awesome. I love it when you show up. I always know that I'll have somebody who's going to be helpful. I know you're not fully vegan, but what I respect about you is that you're on the way and you are going through the steps here with us and you're seriously, sincerely trying your best. And I love that about you. So thanks. No rodeo hats. All right. You can unmute yourself, that girl.
Okay.
How are
What
you
is up?
doing?
I'm so good. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. Thank you, by the way, to the person who's Armani for putting some little clicks, and Nicole, thank you, and Ali, thank you guys for all these little decorations. You guys are awesome. Thanks for decorating the screen. You ready to read a card?
I did read one, but I can read another one if you'd like.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Just
Question
one.
60.
Yeah, just
Go ahead.
give me 1 second. I just have a super chat here. Madeline just wrote. That person that was just up was the dyslexic, so you can't blame them for being dyslexic. Okay, Madeline. Okay, I'm not blaming somebody for being dyslexic. If you have dyslexia, you're like me, and you have trouble, and what your job is to do is to practice reading a lot to get better. What I have told everybody here is stop using dyslexia as an excuse. That person could clearly read and didn't even try, got to a word and said, I can't read that, and just went ahead. That is not the right attitude. If you're dyslexic, you take the word and you concentrate on it and you try to sound it out and you use your strategies that you learned. And if you are dyslexic, do not come in to read a card on my channel here on my live stream. There's many ways you can help to make the world a vegan place. You can tap on the screen. For example, look at that. 34.5 thousand people have typed on the screen. Keep on tapping, guys. Keep on tapping, Armani. Thank you for the decorations, Taylor. Taylor, I just don't want any rodeo hats, okay? And you can write positive comments like you are, Madeline. Okay, if a person's dyslexic, they can just look up their sentence ahead of time, make sure it's properly spelled, and put it in the comment section. But don't use dyslexia as an excuse. And what people often do is they use it as an excuse and then just say whatever the fuck they want. It's like, oops, sorry, I'm dyslexic. Meanwhile, they said something extremely rude. Okay, so this is the context that we're coming from. All right, one more card for you.
All right. Question 64. But isn't iron only found in red meat, so aren't vegans deficient? Plenty of plant foods like lentils, beans, spinach, quinoa, and fortified cereals are rich in iron.
Okay, hold on. By the way, just so you know, this is actually pronounced quinoa.
Oh, sorry. Quinoa.
It's okay if you don't know. So quinoa. So like almost like quinoa, like 2 syllables, okay? So
Quinoa.
Quinoa. I know it's spelled weird. It should be spelled with a K. Honestly.
Okay.
I don't know why. I would like to declare that we spell quinoa. How would we spell it, do you think? K-I-N-O-A? Quinoa.
Yeah,
or
that sounds good. That sounds good.
maybe 2 E's beside each other? K-E-E? I don't know. Definitely not a Q-U. Anyway.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you cutting?
Oh, sorry. I'm messing with sticky notes.
It sounded like...
No, I'm sorry.
Don't cut anyone, by the way. I have my scissors here to remind you that when you were little, you never wanted to cut the heads off of innocent animals. So don't do it. You would never do it even to your toys, right? So don't do it. Don't pay anyone to do it to live animals. All right, so quinoa.
Yeah.
Let's read this again. Plenty of plant foods like lentils, beans, spinach, quinoa.
And fortified cereals are rich in iron. Pairing these with vitamin C rich foods like citrus and peppers boost iron absorption and even more than from meat.
All right. Google vegan athletes. Thanks for reading. All right. Question.
I do have a
question.
I do have a question. Okay, so I'm a pescatarian.
What?
And
no. Why?
well, I'm inquiring on veganism. So like I'm actively attempting to work my way towards veganism. I actually signed up for challenge. Was it 21?
Challenge 22. 22.
22.
Challenge 22.
Right.
Okay, you're signing up with Cam. I hope you guys end up in the same group. Cam, did you guys become friends? Did you guys become friends?
Actually, no. I just followed him.
Okay.
Yeah, but so I do have a question though, because I want to be
One sec.
consistent. Yeah.
Okay. Let's just wait for that to be over with. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Go.
So I'd like to be consistent in my views. And so do you think that I should be pro-life or do you think that I should be pro-choice if I am a vegan?
You can be either.
Well,
Just one sec.
oh wait, yeah.
That is a French song reminding you, don't eat pussycats. Okay, so yeah, if it, you can be either. There are reasons that you could be either, and with it, we are here to talk about animal rights. And what was that?
Well, that's,
what was that sound?
sorry.
That's okay. So
I'm in a dorm, so.
okay.
I just.
So
I was just
it depends on. We basically vegans care about the rights of sentient beings. A bunch of eggs, a sperm and an egg inside of you is not sentient when it is very young. It is not not capable of feeling pain. Okay, but obviously as you go later on in time, it's extremely complicated. It's not an easy thing. Thank you guys for the music, but tell you what, here's an X for you. Okay, because we're talking right now about something important, so please don't do that right now. You can decorate in another way. All right, you can put some animals on the screen if you prefer.
So I understand. So vegans don't eat like animal products as well, and I understand that a lot of this has to do with the way that we treat like animals that are already living. But what do you think about the animals that, like, maybe you have an egg from a chicken that could possibly be fertilized, but like you don't know if it is or not. Maybe it was like ethically harvested. Like you treat these chickens super, super well, and they just had an egg, and you're like, oh, I didn't force them to do this or whatever. Would it be like okay to eat it? Like you just like have pet chickens because you want to raise them and give them as much love as you can.
Okay, so that's an excellent question. And the egg industry is really long and complicated to explain, but just give me one sec. I do have a deck of cards here, okay? And this is literally a song on my YouTube channel where I read all of these, and there's a little bit of a song in between. I don't know if you have the patience to actually listen to this, but we could go through this whole thing. In fact, I think I'm going to try to do that. Well, it's a bit late. Maybe in the next live stream. So for you, we're just going to go over the last card, okay? But in a nutshell, it's really hard to explain quickly, but every time you eat eggs, they come from a cycle of violence. If you think you have happy backyard hens, where are their brothers? Killed, murdered as just little babies. Because all of these backyard chickens, you will rarely see any roosters. So even though you think, well, this is a little happy chicken, that chicken that's in your backyard came from a cycle of violence. Eggs belong to the mothers who laid them. We shouldn't take them.
Okay. That's a really good answer.
Here, let me let you read this, okay? I don't know. Yeah. Is this too small, or is this okay? Can you read that?
It's a little small, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, let me see if I can flip the screen around. Just give me one sec, okay? Even if I flip it around, though, it might still be kind of small. It might not be bright enough back there, but let me just see. Is that?
I think that looks better.
Hold on a second. Let me just move it. Let me try to move it even a little bit better and zoom in a sec. Okay. Whoop, got to put it lower. Hold on. I'm going to be a bit of a perfectionist here. Okay. Try to read that.
Okay. Don't eat eggs. Reason number 6. Chances are that if you're curious about backyard eggs, your heart's in the right place. However, these eggs are still unethical to eat because the chickens who laid them came from the same cycles of cruelty as those in the egg industry. Using genetically bred hens who have been manipulated to produce more than 300 eggs per year depletes them of vital nutrients. The stress on the reproductive system hurts them and can be fatal. Raising chickens in your backyard and stealing their eggs is speciesist. Animals are here for their own reasons, not for us to eat, wear, or steal from.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
I'd have to agree with you.
Okay. Yeah, it's a tough one to understand, right? Like, I used to be, hold on, let me find the flip over here. I want to flip you back. How do I get you back? Where'd you go? Hold on, I got to go and find the button. Here we go. There you are. Before becoming vegan, I was vegetarian, and I was eating still eggs, and I was still drinking cow's milk, and it really I had to wake myself up, you know, so I get it. The egg industry is like, you're like, oh, but these are happy chickens. Not really. They all come from these cycles of violence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, can I ask you, are you pro-choice?
I am, you know what? I prefer not to talk about it because it's really, you know,
that's
everybody talks about humans all the time. Right now, what I'm talking about is this issue particularly. You know, essentially, look, in a nutshell, like when it really comes down to it, the mother's life is more important than this bundle of eggs. But after a while, like, no. I mean, I'm pretty hardcore. Like I
That's
think,
fine.
but like I'm hardcore to the point that do you know what a cube of truth is? Do you know what Anonymous for the Voiceless is?
I have an idea, yes.
Okay, so they wear white masks, they wear black, they hold these TV screens up. We were doing that in the subway station, and this woman came around, and all of a sudden there was like a big staircase, and she peed on the stairs. I'm like, oh my God, are you okay? Like, and then I realized she was a homeless person, and she said, oh, can you help me? She said, I'm pregnant, and can you give me some alcohol? I'm like, oh my God. Okay, so she's pregnant and she wants to drink alcohol, basically poisoning her baby, right?
Right.
What I feel we should be able to do is we should be able to phone up somebody to cart away these women and put them in some sort of a place where they are not allowed alcohol, no drugs, and they are fed healthy foods until their baby is born. Baby should be taken away from them and then let them do whatever the fuck they want to their bodies. That's how hardcore I am, to protect the baby. Okay? On the other hand, that's when the baby is sentient. Like, it's super complicated, you know, because obviously if somebody is sexually assaulted and they're forced to be pregnant and it's like a month or 6 weeks, like, yes, I'm into the morning after pill, all that stuff. But
I'd have to agree with that.
It's really complicated. And that's not everybody's talking about human issues, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that we should like allow animals to have abortions if they have like certain qualities or traits that would like make their life really, really painful? Like an animal like that's born with like major deformities in their heart or something.
You mean if we already know ahead of time that animal is going to be deformed? Again, I'm pretty hardcore about that. I think that we should think of the whole picture here. You know, like would I want to be born if I knew that I was going to suffer so much? Like, no, I think we should really do our best to create the best foundation for children as possible. Of course, it depends, right? If you have, like, if your kid's going to be born with dyslexia, like, well, we're going to help them to teach them to read or whatever. If they're going to be born and they have to be in a wheelchair their whole life, you know, it depends. Like, look, I worked as a nurse for many years, and we kept all kinds of people alive on the wards. Meanwhile, the emergency was packed full of people who needed those beds up there. Okay. At some point, it's just life. You're going to have to triage and figure out who's more important. We had people up there on the wards who had Alzheimer's, so they didn't even really know their own name or where they are, and cancer, and we have them all these machines. It's just like, I don't agree with that, because you have people downstairs that are like in need to get upstairs, you know?
Yeah, so that's fair.
It sounds a bit harsh, but I'm a very practical person, and I just want to do what's best for the most people and to cause the least amount of harm.
Yeah. So do you have like any arguments that would help me, like if I debate for veganism, in favor of veganism?
Well, first of all, you said you're pescatarian, and I don't know why you're eating fish. Why are you eating fish?
Well, so I would run a sentience position, and scientifically fish have like extremely lesser amount of sentience and like pain reception than other animals. But again, I'm seeking towards and taking steps actively to be a vegan. So
did you watch the documentary yet called Seaspiracy?
Yeah, I did actually, yes.
And what did you think of it?
It's very, very interesting. It definitely made me want to go more towards veganism instead of pescatarianism. It's just that like my parents provided food for me, so I was just eating what they're providing if it was appropriate.
Right. Okay. Do you want to read this out loud, please?
Yeah, I got you. Random vegan fact 44. All brave and smart people want to learn the truth. Therefore, all brave and smart people will watch Seaspiracy on Netflix.
All right. So you're going to learn about sentience of animals there as well. But the truth is that if you think you are, let's say, would you agree that when you try to catch a fish, they don't want to be caught?
Mm-hmm.
Would you agree that if somebody is taking a fish out of the water with a hook through their mouth, you're aware that they have pain receptors, right?
Yeah.
You're aware that that would be fucking excruciating, right?
Yeah, that'd be really bad.
You're aware that I've had no fish for 10 years, right?
Wow. I really applaud you for that.
It's nothing. Like, I'm normal. I'm fine. Like, you don't need fish.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's fair.
You don't need to eat fish. You don't need to eat it. You're going to learn that on Challenge 22. And you're going to do some studying a little bit more about fish. There's some there's some really cool things that fish do to show how sensitive their mouths are. Have you seen the fish that make these beautiful decorations out of, like, extremely
shells and...
Yeah, like out of the little, like, to attract a mate or whatever, like they decorate the whole sand. Like, come on, why would you want to hurt them?
Yeah, it is really cool.
Imagine someone took your hair and shoved you underwater. Okay, that's how they decided to kill you. How would you feel?
That'd be terrible. I would not enjoy that at all.
It would be terrifying, right?
Yeah.
But what if this alien said, yeah, but fish, I want to eat once in a while fish. You're not that sentient. An alien who is like super million times more sentient than us would be like, you humans, fuck it. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want you to eat fish anymore.
I won't.
Do you promise?
I promise.
Okay. What are you going to do if you have a fish crate? I'm going to tell you a funny story. Well, not a funny story, okay? But, I worked as a teacher, and when I was a teacher, this guy, his name was Patrick, he was also a teacher, and I told him about being vegan, and at first he's like, rah. Then he's like, okay, you're right. So then he started to become vegan. And then he's writing me on Facebook. This is like about, I don't know, 9 years ago. He's writing me on Facebook. He's like, I don't feel good. I think I need to eat salmon. I'm like, why? He's like, I just don't feel good. I really feel like I need to eat some fish right now. I'm like, no, you don't. You just need to eat something. Just go eat some nuts or some oatmeal or just go and have some lentils. Like, I really feel like I need to... Like, Patrick, you're going to regret it. He's like, I'm going to go and get myself some salmon. He eats some salmon and I go, and? He goes, I didn't eat it. I said, no kidding. He's like, I'm an idiot. I'm like, I know. Okay, but just keep going. Keep trying. But, like, there's going to be times when you're feeling sick or tired or whatever. Did you never feel sick or tired when you were eating animals and drinking cow's milk? Yes. Again, we cannot blame everything on veganism.
Right. Yep, this is true. Okay, well, I appreciate you asking my questions. I need to go and study, but
what are you studying? What are you studying?
I'm actually studying philosophy.
Oh, you're going to be a vegan debater.
Something like that.
We need you. You know what? Do you know who Parker and Dean are yet?
Yes, I do, actually. They both follow my other account.
What's your other account?
It's I raise be a duck, but my username is Cece. We actually had a conversation a bit ago where I said that...
I remember where you were constantly pretending to be a Trump supporter so you can get in on their things.
I've done that only once, but
maybe
they know now that I'm not, so...
Right. These people need to be debated. They're big wusses, really. They should be vegan. I don't know what...
Yeah.
They always wiggle out of it. What's the main excuse that they have these days?
They talk about how they just think that your body absorbs nutrients differently, and that would be like one of the reasons to eat meat and protein and things. And then
but plants talks about again. Hold on, one at a time. Okay, your body absorbs nutrients more. Whatever. Have they not seen vegans in the Olympics? Do they not know? Like, I'm not some like person who's like weighing out everything. I just have a normal stuff that I eat every morning. It's very similar, right? A tablespoon of chia seeds, a tablespoon of flax seeds, a tablespoon of hemp seeds in a bowl. It's like really not that easy. Like scoop, scoop, scoop. These are things I never ate before becoming vegan. But then I was like, oh, I need chia seeds, flax seeds, and hemp seeds. That's cool. No problem. Stick them in my oatmeal. Take like 4 tablespoons of oats, or I don't know, quarter cup, half a cup, whatever,
Yeah.
And then I mash up a banana in there, and I throw some blueberries on there, and I put some turmeric and some cinnamon. and I put my soy milk. You know, you can put whatever. It's just like sprinkle some nuts, sprinkle some sunflower seeds, sprinkle some hemp seeds. Some pumpkin seeds.
Yeah.
Walnuts
That actually
have
sounds super, super good.
walnuts have omega-3. Like my breakfast consists of a ton of different ingredients. It's just like open up this container, scoop of that, scoop of that, scoop of that, just mix it all up. It doesn't take long to make it all.
Yeah.
And it's super healthy. And like I'm not doing anything like very difficult. And it feels so good, a big bowl of oatmeal in the morning, like, yeah, ready for the day.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Well, I don't know. I usually just debate them about abortion, but I appreciate you having a conversation with me.
Okay, well, if I'd known that, I might have gone into more detail with you about abortion. But you know what? Just what you can do is you can ask ChatGPT the pros and cons of abortion according to a vegan, and you'll see you could be either. Because it's really about sentience of the mom, sentience of the baby. You know, it's.
Yeah. If you ever want to have a conversation about it later, I'm like always available. You just invite me up.
Yeah, well, it's not really something that I want to talk about because everyone's talking about human issues, and hardly anyone's talking about the poor innocent animals.
Yeah, I understand.
How are you studying philosophy? Which university are you at, or where are you?
I'm at a private college, actually.
Which state?
In North Carolina.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, if I could go back in time, I would study philosophy.
You still can. Hey, there's online programs.
I know, but I just don't have time right now. You know, the older you get, the more you realize time's going so fast, and you only have a certain amount of hours to get really good at something. And I'm just overwhelmed doing this thing, you know, with the animals. But yeah.
Yeah, philosophy's inescapable. It will find you eventually. You are a rational being.
Yeah, well, you know, that's how I ended up here, by just doing the basics of philosophy. Like, wait, you know, I really look forward to getting you on my channel. That girl, Cece, can you please change your name to Cece for the animals? Come on.
Maybe I will.
You do it.
I will.
All right, bye.
All right, have a good day.
Thanks for coming in, guys. Our live stream is over. Thank you, everyone, for just hanging out here. There's hardly any of you left because I've been spending so much time like with a very specific person. But thank you very much, guys, for coming in. I'm going to let you go. I'll do another live stream either in an hour or tomorrow morning because it's 9 o'clock at night here. Thank you, everyone, for coming in. I love you for